Many people don't realize this, but being disorganized can be very expensive. However, the thought process behind actually getting organized can be overwhelming. So in today's video, I want to share with you some small things that you can do that will help you get organized and also save you a little bit of money. Number one is to have a centralized location, one spot where you jot down all of your bills. This could be a paper planner, it could be a whiteboard, it could even be the notes app or the calendar app in your phone. You just want to have a centralized location where you put all of your bills. This one little simple thing will seriously reduce the amount of late fees that you pay and help you plan a little bit better. Now, I do this process every single month in my paper planner. I do plan it out and I have an entire video dedicated to that process. So if you want to see that video, make sure that you check out the link above. But the main thing that you want to do in this process is write down all of your bills so that you have them in a centralized location, and also write down any events that may cost you money for that particular month. That way, for instance, if I know I have a friend's birthday coming up, then I can plan around my bills and also plan around the event. This will definitely save you money, because if you plan for your events ahead of time, then you won't end up running to Walgreens or another convenience store and end up paying double for what a particular item is worth. So this is something that is super simple, but it will definitely save you a lot of money in the long run. The second thing that you want to do is to have a place or a home for everything. Now, I've talked about this in previous videos, but having a home for everything that you own is a great way to keep your house kind of organized and together, and to also save yourself some money. Because how many times have you lost something and then ended up going out to purchase it again only to find that original thing the next day or a couple of hours later? I know I can't be the only person that has happened to, and it is the most frustrating thing in the world to spend money that you don't need to spend on something that you already have around the house. So to reduce the risk of losing things and to have to spend additional money that you may not have, then the best thing that you can do is to have a home for everything that you own. And if you make it a habit to put that item back where you got it as soon as you finish using it, then you will definitely find your space way more organized and save a bunch of money in the process. Tip number 3 is to prepare for the next day. Now, I know this may sound super simple, but preparing for the next day has literally changed how much I spend randomly on the go. So add your clothes to your gym bag the night before. Make sure that you check the weather and lay out what you are wearing the next day. Because it is the worst thing in the world to know you have 8 umbrellas at your house, but you're stuck in the rain and have to purchase one anyway. So as simple as it sounds, I would definitely say make sure that you take out 15 minutes of the current day and prepare for the next one. And though it may not seem like it's going to save you a bunch of money in the long run, it is those little foxes that get us every single day. So that's what we are after in this tip. So make sure that you prepare for your next day. Your wallet will thank you in the long run. Number 4 is to meal plan. Now, I have a video that is dedicated to how I reset my week. Within that process, there's a list of things that I do that helps me feel refreshed and ready to take on the new week. One of those things is actually meal planning. Now, I meal plan on a Sunday, and every single Sunday there is a 3-step process of what we do in order to get ready for the new week. The first thing is I will check my fridge and see if there's anything that's about to be expired that we definitely need to cook for the next week. The second thing I will check is my pantry, and to see what I have on hand and see if we can make any meals out of what's in the refrigerator and what's in the pantry. Based on those 2 things and the preferences of our home, we will decide on our meal plan for the upcoming week. And once I cross-reference everything, my grocery list becomes much smaller because I have checked my refrigerator and my pantry prior to making my grocery list or listing out all the different meals that we're going to have. This process may take me 30 minutes. However, it has saved us tons when it comes down to our budget. Food is a very, very big part of our budget because we used to spend a lot of money on food. I would say like $1,000 a month. and we have reduced that drastically to about $400 a month just by doing this process. So if you're constantly running into an issue of always eating out or throwing away food, then I would definitely suggest that you try out meal planning. It's something that is so super simple that you can do within 15-20 minutes, and it will save you a ton of money. And tip number 5 is to use your coupons. Now this is one I am definitely super guilty of, but I am getting better, and that's why we are talking about it today. And that is not using my coupons. I will get a coupon that will have a really good deal coming up, but it will be in a couple of weeks, and usually I will stash it somewhere where I will completely forget about it until months later when I'm cleaning out my purse and then happen to find the coupon. There are 2 things that I have put into place that help me remember where those coupons are and make sure that I actually use them. And the very first thing that I do is keep them in one spot. Whenever I receive a coupon, I keep them all in one centralized location. Then that way I'll make sure that anytime I am looking for any one of them, I always know where to go. And the second thing that I do is I add the coupon date to my calendar. Usually I'll add it to my paper calendar and my phone calendar so that I make sure that I use it before it expires. I always add the date to be a couple of days before the expiration date to ensure that I'm giving myself some time to be able to get to the store and actually use the coupon. This also goes into the process of meal planning, because if there are any food coupons that you can use during that week, then I will plan my meals around those coupons. And that way I know I won't forget about them and I am getting the absolute best deal with my money. I think that a lot of people forget about coupons, but they are still very helpful when it comes down to saving a little bit of money. Well guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video, and if you have any additional organization tips, anything that we can do that will save us a little bit of money, make sure that you leave them in the comments below. I would love for you to share your knowledge and help all of us out. Until next time, make sure that you head over and you are following me on Instagram, and I will see you in the next video. Keep organizing your life so that you can achieve your dreams. Bye guys.